Breaking news. Philippines inks landmark $15 billion clean energy deal. A new era of power begins. These were the headlines flashing across news tickers and phone screens nationwide. On this historic Christmas Eve, Malacanang Palace buzzed with anticipation. Journalists from around the globe jostled for position, cameras fixed on the ceremonial table draped in the colors of the Philippines and the UAE. This was not just another political signing, it was the dawn of a new age. President Santiago and UAE's energy minister, Sheikh Al-Falasi, sat side by side, pens poised over a document that promised light for 115 million Filipinos. The flashbulbs were blinding as the pens finally met the page. Applause erupted, echoing through the palace halls. For decades, the Philippines had been shackled by its dependence on imported fossil fuels. Today, that chain was being broken. The signed papers represented a $15 billion investment, but the true value was immeasurable. As the leaders stood and shook hands, the image broadcast live across the country. A sense of collective relief and excitement swept through homes and businesses. In living rooms in Cebu, coffee shops in Davao, and rural barangays, Filipinos watched history unfold. This headline touched everyone. A future where students could study at night, hospitals could run life-saving equipment, and the nation's beauty would no longer be choked by coal-fired smog. This was the moment the Philippines decided to take control of its own power. What does this $15 billion handshake mean? It's the single largest investment in Philippine energy history. This is not a loan, but a strategic partnership. The UAE, pivoting from oil to renewables, has chosen the Philippines as a key partner. The agreement outlines a multi-year plan to overhaul the country's energy infrastructure, transitioning from aging, polluting fossil fuels to clean, sustainable power. Funds are earmarked for large-scale solar farms and wind projects across the archipelago. The deal fast-tracks development, modernizes the grid, and ensures power reaches every corner of the country. President Santiago declared, "Today, we declare our energy independence. Our growth will be powered by our own sun, our own wind, and our own ingenuity." The UAE's commitment signals to global investors that the Philippines is a stable, attractive place to do business. It's a chance to leapfrog outdated technologies and embrace the energy systems of the 21st century. This partnership promises not just economic benefits, but a fundamental shift in how the nation powers its dreams. For generations, brownout has meant frustration and lost productivity for Filipinos. This deal aims to end that era. By investing in solar and wind, the Philippines is tapping its most abundant resources, sun and wind. Gigantic solar farms in Luzon and wind farms in the Visayas and Mindoro will power entire cities. This shift will reduce dependence on imported coal and diesel, stabilizing and lowering electricity costs. Energy Secretary Elena Reyes said, "Our location, once a vulnerability, is now our greatest asset. We have the sun, the wind, and now the capital and technology to harness it." This isn't just about keeping the lights on, it's about powering a national awakening. The Philippines is turning climate vulnerability into climate opportunity. The real story of this deal is found in the daily lives of ordinary Filipinos. For Maria, a student in Mindanao, it means no more studying by candlelight. She can attend online classes without interruption. For her parents, it means food won't spoil and nights are cooler, free from sudden power cuts. Small business owners like Carlos in Manila can now plan for the future, no longer losing income to brownouts. Reliable electricity empowers entrepreneurs, fosters growth, and improves family life. Clinics can refrigerate vaccines and operate essential equipment 24/7. Lower bills mean more money for food, education, and savings. Aling Nena, a market vendor, says, "Cheaper electricity would be a miracle for my family." It's not just about lights, it's about a better life. This deal is a direct investment in the quality of life and well-being of every Filipino family. For years, brownouts were accepted as normal. Now, hope is returning. A little less worry, a little more certainty. This is the promise of a brighter future. This green energy revolution will be built by Filipino hands. The investment is a massive engine for job creation. Thousands of workers will be needed for construction, engineering, and maintenance. It's a chance for people to find work close to home, especially in provinces with high unemployment. The agreement includes technology transfer and skills training, with new vocational centers across the country. Young Filipinos will learn to install, operate, and maintain solar panels and wind turbines, building local expertise for the future. Instead of seeking jobs abroad, graduates can now aspire to lead the renewable revolution at home. Ben, an engineering student, says, "Now I want to stay here and help build this new energy grid for my country." The ripple effect will boost local manufacturing, logistics, and support industries. This creates a virtuous cycle of economic activity, sparking growth across multiple sectors. The deal isn't just handing the Philippines a fish, it's teaching the nation to build its own advanced fishing fleet. A new sense of industrial pride and sustainable prosperity is on the horizon. The shift to clean energy is a profound public health issue. For decades, coal-fired plants have polluted the air, causing respiratory illnesses and higher healthcare costs. This deal means decommissioning old coal plants and replacing them with zero-emission solar and wind farms. Cleaner air means fewer hospital visits and a better quality of life, especially for vulnerable communities. The Philippines, long vulnerable to climate change, is now cutting its carbon footprint and leading by example. Our environment is our heritage, says a local environmentalist. This agreement proves progress and protection can go hand in hand. It's a promise to future generations, a country that is prosperous, healthy, and green. The nation is healing its land and securing a sustainable future. In the farthest corners of the Philippines, darkness still falls after sunset. This deal commits to changing that, dedicating funds to decentralized energy solutions for remote communities. Instead of extending the traditional grid, the focus is on independent, self-sustaining microgrids. Imagine a remote island in Palawan powered by a small solar farm and battery storage, clean, reliable electricity for homes, schools, and clinics. This model can be replicated across thousands of islands, bringing light and opportunity to those long left behind. Decentralization empowers communities to manage their own energy, fostering ownership and resilience. When typhoons hit, microgrids can keep vital services running. For these communities, electricity is life-changing. Children can study, businesses can thrive, and families feel safer. A tribal elder shares, to have light at night, to charge a phone, to have a refrigerator for our clinic. This is everything. It tells them they are not forgotten. They are part of the new Philippines. The promise of electrification is a promise of inclusion. This agreement transforms the Philippines' global image. No longer just a recipient of aid, the country is now a leader in the clean energy transition. The world is watching as the Philippines becomes a model for sustainable growth. The partnership with the UAE elevates the nation's standing and attracts further investment. International observers see a country with a clear vision for the future. The Philippines is stepping out of the shadows, asserting itself as a key player in Southeast Asia. Filipino engineers and technicians will become sought-after experts, advising other nations. The narrative is shifting from a country plagued by problems to one pioneering solutions. It's a statement of ambition, resilience, and hope, says a foreign diplomat. The Philippines is showing the world how it's done. As Christmas lanterns glow across the archipelago, hope shines brighter. This project transcends politics and unites the nation in optimism. Reliable power, cleaner air, and new jobs are a vision every Filipino can support. This is about building a nation, investing in a future where every child has an equal chance. The journey ahead will be long, but tonight, the path is clear and brightly lit. The signing at Malacañang was more than a ceremony. It was a promise kept. President Santiago said, "Tonight, we give the Filipino people a gift, not just light, but a new beginning." The hope is that this unity will carry the nation through the challenges ahead. Maligayang Pasko, at isang manigong bagong umaga sa ating lahat. A new morning indeed, powered by the sun.